So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to make a game, a mini game that I find, I guess in the eShop or something, and I'm just going to make it in like maybe 2 hours or less. I don't know if it's gonna work for a 3DS browser all that nice, but yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So yeah, I'm on my gamepad right now. I'm gonna look at Wii U stuff. Well, I guess the eShop on the Wii U is the Wii U and the 3DS eShop technically. So yeah, I'm just gonna look up some mini game and I'm just gonna make it. Alright. Okay, so I just realized that they have a a second version of the Box Boy game, where you're that little cube and you do that little blocks and stuff. You know, you're like that stick cube thing, and it's called Box Boy until just Box Boy. I didn't know that until just now. I'm watching a video of it too. It says Box. Oh, you make color blocks now, I guess. I don't remember having color blocks. Alright, well that's it for now. Screw it, I'm just gonna do like the little Flappy kind of bird crap. I've done something like that before. I never really finished it, or at least I never made it work fast on a 3DS browser. It might actually be here somewhere. Not that one. Oh, that doesn't have an index? Oh, what was it called? It was something about, hold on. Rocket Tap 3DS. That's what I called it. Well, it's not here, right? HIJKLMNOPQRST. Yeah. Let's see if it exists. Oh. Oh yeah, I did make it and I did have it saving. This is why this crap is happening. It's using my old PHP stuff. It's not using any of my new stuff. So yeah. It was something I did make before. I should use the same sprites, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I've made. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this and just paste it to my desktop. Well, I guess that's kind of cheating since I already have stuff made of it, but well, it's fine. Screw it. I'm gonna make a new one from scratch. So, basic HTML to start with. Now, the old one didn't really work fast on the 3DS browser. It did have some lagging problems and stuff. Hopefully this new one would somehow work faster, but I doubt it. I'm just gonna program it from scratch, so like just for the heck of it, just to make a video. I'm just gonna call it Rocket Tap. So how I'm gonna do this? I'm gonna move anything to there. Well, the old one, I don't believe I used the canvas because I believe the canvas would make stuff take longer in the 3DS browser. Regardless, I was really disappointed in the quality of this game. And actually, this is a GIF file I made of it. So that's actually the actual gameplay that you would be that you had or whatever. It was pretty much that. Just goes to the main menu, then you click something and then it starts. Alright, so I have my index. Where is it? Oh, I didn't save it yet. I thought I did save it. It's saved it, I guess, on my website or something. I don't know, but desktop. That's where I want it. So, to make this game, really, I just have to make sure, or there's really not much to it. No. Yeah. What the heck am I even doing right now? Let's go ahead and just get the key stuff. The key down event. K equals that. FK event, that's key code. Undefined. Equals 1. On key up. Delete the key code. Alright, so of course I'm gonna need a loop. Window on load equals function and set interval loop at L. Function L, which is the loop. I'm just gonna skip that. I do this math and graphics thing in a loop and crap, which is, you know, it increases the speed a lot. And actually what I do, I think it's replaces the request frame animation thing I've been hearing about, which sounds useless in my opinion. But anyways, enough about that crap. This is the loop. So R equals the rocket. Team Rocket. So the rocket's going to have, I guess it needs an X coordinate because the other objects moves only with the X. Yeah. So R, let's go ahead and just spell this out. Forget it. Nah, it'll just be easy for me. R dot y plus equal yp r yp r yp r yp plus equal 0.5, I guess. Alright, let's make a canvas. This is how we're going to do it. With the canvas. Man, this is why I hate Notepad. It always does that crap. C equals documents get elements by ID. C dot get context 2D. Yeah, that's the context. C dot clear rect 0x 0y, width is 300, height is 212. C dot draw image draw the rocket on RX or Y. Okay, now let's go ahead and put, no, forget that for now. I know, F key 32 or 13, yeah, I'm 32 for now. 32 is a space bar. R YP equals -10, and then this key turns off until you key up and press down again. Alright, so I should have something going. Yeah, I have that. Oh, spacebar, I forgot. The wire, or the gravity doesn't seem to go as fast as I would like it to, so let's change that to 1. So we basically have a little basic setup of the gravity, the rocket. I'm going to increase the gravity to 2 and of course make this a little bit more sensitive. And I'm going to give the canvas an outline so I can see where it starts and wait, 1 pixel solid color. The outline, so basically I can see where the canvas is. Now gravity is going pretty fast, but this should be fine. I mean, you want it to be annoying so that people would be like, yeah, this is annoying, and then they play it again. Actually, let's put that for YP 1.5. And then maybe that's 14. And then give this math round, that's what that is. Math floor, to help prevent it not make any blurry images. Well, what the heck? So let's actually make a new game function. And for this, I'm going to put this in there. Not. And before set interval is called, go ahead and make the new game function be activated. triggered. I don't like saying executed. That's weird. Why do they even say that for programming? We're gonna execute this function. I mean, what did the function ever do to you to be killed? Get it? Anyways. Yeah, and then if caps on. If ry is greater than or equal to 320, which is off the screen of the bottom, actually off the screen on the bottom is 212, then new game, and then return so that it won't just, you know, continue doing all this crap here. And for new game, let's go ahead and make the y coordinates like 100 and give it like some HLYP, which is what I use for distance or whatever. Like yeah, see, so when you start, you just start like that. And something still seems a little off. Seems like it's really hard to control. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make the y this one shorter, 10. And then I'm also gonna have a limit of how fast you would go down. So if RYP is greater than, I guess, 10, no, 5 maybe, RYP equals 5. Maybe 7. Yeah, I guess I'll 7 be the limit of how fast you would go down. This doesn't seem like it's working all the time. Yeah, maybe I'm just pushing my spacebar way too fast. My laptop's not reading it. That might have been it. So we have that basically. Now we want the stuff to run into. So all I have here is just something that says tap bar. The height is 212. O equals an array. Next bar equals 0. Don't really need to see all this stuff, so let's minimize it as much as we can. So next bar plus plus, if next bar is greater than, let's do 50 for now. Next bar equals 0, and then O dot push an object. The X will be 320. The Y would be some sort of random number. But for now, let's put 50. And then that might be it. No, width and height. Well, yeah, we're gonna need width and height, which would be width would be like 20. Height would also probably be randomized. But for now, let's just put 80 height. And yeah, I equals 0 while E equals OI plus E dot X minus equal 10 if E dot X is less than e.x plus e.width is less than 0. O splice minus minus I 1 continue. Now you should know what this is. It's increment, and you should know that it's decrement, but it decrements, you know, faster. So when splice reads this I, it's actually like I minus 1. But yeah, that's that. Now I'm gonna want to loop again. Well, since I'm doing all this in the same function, I'm just going to put clear rect on the very top. Of course, the way I'm doing this is going to affect speed. I mean, not for a computer, but it will for a 3DS browser for sure. So since I'm doing this all in one function, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the painting here. So C, draw image. I don't know what I called it. I think I just called it bar. Tap bar. Tap bar ID T. Tap bar, tap bar, EX, EY, E.width, E.height. So let's see what we got so far. Well, I gotta make sure I don't start a new game. Oh, there's one platform. And another one. Of course, there's no collisions or stuff going on yet, so let's go ahead and do a basic collision thing. I guess here, if e.x is less than 50 for now, well, I guess if ex plus e.width is greater than rx, and I believe I can just copy this in reverse. There's no width actually for that, so let's look at the icon. It's 18 by 18 pixels. I'm just gonna go ahead and put width and height here. Then I believe I could just do this again. Changed x to y, width to height. So when we technically would get a hit, it should say hit question mark. That should have been a hit. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why, but the freaking key is like not really working for me. But that seems right. Looks like it hits me 3 times. So since I'm doing some pretty simple collisions, inaccurate and stuff, I might make it so that it technically won't count as a hit unless it hits you 3 times in a row, like it's doing. Like, you know, that would be a hit. But, you know, on the edges, you might escape kind of quickly. So I'll let that not count as a hit. So to do that, I would need to put hit equals 0. Oh, I just put I. Who cares? E dot I plus plus. If E dot I is greater than or equal to 3, console log dead. Else console log dots. So, you know, it might get hit a little bit, but unless it says we're dead, then it won't count like we're dead or something. Like, yeah, see, I got hit once there, but not 3 times, so it doesn't count me as being dead. But, yeah, I don't know why though, but really, I don't know if it's my space bar, but it's sometimes, this control just feels so off. So anyways, if I would be dead, just put new game. Now, what color is the background? Actually, there's like clouds here too. That would be nice to have in. Well, if it wasn't. I guess I didn't really even have to do all that. I could have just did this. So let's export as background PNG. So let's go ahead and put body margin 0 auto or 0. I don't know if. Whoa. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Okay, so just keep that as margin 0. Div body ID equals body margin 0 auto, or I guess maybe like 40 pixels auto. Well, actually 0. That's what I'm gonna do, 0. Oh, it's not in the center. Why is it not in the center? Well, screw that. It'll just be on the top left corner. Anyway, so background bg.png. And then for the loop, BGI equals 0, BGI plus, and then Ah, see, I knew I was gonna do this. See, style, background, position equals. I always forget this crap because it's not. Let's just assume it's X first. BGI plus pixels and then 0. Yeah, X is first, good. Well, I guess the background should move just as fast as the objects. So now we got this crap going on. And yeah. Minimize all this again for the 500th time or whatever. This is where we spawn the thing. So let's put if math random is less than 0.5. What the frick is that? If it's less than 5, you know, there's going to be a 50-50 chance of it going to be on the top part or the bottom of, you know, where to spawn this crap. Well, first of all, this doesn't seem to be going very fast. Let's put that as 30. So, I'm just going to do 2 different ones. The first random is basically going to be on the top. So we know that the Y would be 0. The height would be minimum of 80 plus minimum. I don't even know what I just said. Plus, you know, a chance of 40 more height. And then else. Less than or equal to, maybe. I don't know. We know that the I equals this. I would, I guess, be the height. So Y would equal 212 minus the height. Yeah, that should be it. Just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and make random width also. So now we have this little thing going on. It seems to just be one or the other. Okay, there it goes. Now, I know what, hold on. It doesn't seem very hard, but let's just screw this if else. Oops. I just have both of them here. Man, I am so hungry right now. All I have to eat is rice though. Don't have, no, what the heck, I can't do that. What? Shouldn't it say game over? Oh, it is saying game over, but it's not clearing this. What the man. I'm clicking. I know what I should do. Okay, see, that's just cheating right there. I know what to do. Hold on. I think. I don't remember what I did on the one I made. Well, 212 is the height. Let's see. Hold on. I equals 80 plus 40. Hold on. 212 divided by 2. What's 160 minus 20? 86. It's gonna be 86 plus 40. That should just be somewhere in the middle. So no, I shouldn't do it like that. I don't know. I'm gonna just do screw the width for now. I do not want to see that. Height would be, can't be I. Right now, this should give me no space to do anything. Or just a very tiny space. Or no space, yeah. Well then that would just... I kind of feel like everything's moving kind of fast too. Yeah, I want to see all these options or what's going on. How did I do this? $212. Okay, let's just say this is 80. The height should be 80, and it's on the very top. Okay, then the bottom, it should just be the bottom 80. How did I even die to that? Oh, I know why. Okay. What if it's 100? That should make it smaller, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put I equals 80. Okay, I know what. Height. 80 plus I. I is gonna equal random times 80. This height is going to equal I minus 40. Man, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I just want to start certain random I know. Yeah. I equals that. Y will equal. Yeah, who cares about the height? Screw this. 212, whatever. The y coordinate's going to equal I plus 80, or 80 plus I. Right. Yeah, that should be fine. Now you're just screwed because you can't really fit in between any other stuff. Yeah, so I basically just made the same game I made a long time ago. Alright, here you go. We're getting it. Oh, I'm dead. Let's change my x coordinate. I swear, there's something wrong with the space bar. Well, screw that crap. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make points equals 0, and of course put that in the new game. Max points equals 0, leave that there. A equals 0. A is just going to make sure it only kept track of the points once, and what I mean by that is if EX is greater than or equal to RX and E at A is false, then E at A equals 1, and then points plus plus. Since I have new game here, or actually, if points is greater than max points, equals points, and I better put that here. And so now let's put position position absolute, top 0, left 0. And then P in the loop, we want P inner HTML equals plus points. Points equals that. Line break, small. I cannot see it. Why can I not see it? I thought I changed the Z index. Position absolute top left equals P dot inner H M T L. What? Let's just change that to a div with lowercase letters. Why am I getting random points? I mean, I guess I could make it get points for how long you are alive. But I wanted to get points every time you pass an object. That's what this was supposed to be about. EX is grid. Oh, it's supposed to be less than. So I guess I'm getting points every time something spawns. And why am I getting 2 points? Oh, because there's 2 bars. That's exactly what I was what was happening when I made the other Rocket Top 3DS thing. I swear I clicked the space bar right there. So let's go ahead and put another restriction and e at y equals 0. So that way you only get points for the top bar. I'm dead. Yep. This is actually really boring. I don't know why anybody even wants to play it. I even played like Flappy Bird before and stuff. It's stupid. Well, for better whatever, I'm gonna also add this to the loop. So that way the best score will also increase while you're playing. You know, just for the heck of it. Now, I wonder if this does work on a 3DS browser or not. I would guess it's slow. Of course. So, what I'm going to do also now is put key code equals 13 or key code equals 38 or well, you know what, if you press any key then it will just start. So you can press the space bar, you can press the up arrow key, you can press the letter G, or the letter B, or the B, or the C. It will just boost. So that's pretty much it. I guess. I don't feel like doing anything else. Now, it's probably not even all that possible to even go on forever. I mean, with these controls I have, and how there's a maximum speed of going down, for example. It might not even be possible to go on forever. Well, that's the end of that, I guess. I mean, I've made it from scratch, and yeah, pretty simple stuff if you know what you're doing. Pretty sure anything is simple if you know what you're gonna do. You know, like this game right here, you know, I'm still making it, but, you know, I don't know what to do next. You know, it's whatever. Looks nice though, or at least the enemies. I gave it a little shadow effect, so yeah, this is gonna feel like a real major upgrade compared to the old one. Which, I mean, you know, the old one, you know, the style was supposed to just be, you know, like a unique way of looking at, like, whatever. Just looks simple, really. This one still looks simple, but it looks kind of cool with these sprites now. But yeah, I gotta sneeze. So I'm gonna end the video right here.